Mr. President, today, do you see a power in Russia that could somehow do something to replace these relationships, or at least to stop this somehow? I suppose that in the current state of things, when the top political leadership is already openly criminal, and it's already becoming a tragedy of the Russian state and the Russian people, so this must be stopped either through the legal way or through the revolutionary way. At this point, there is no other option. Either the revolutionary way stops the criminal leaders and Russia's further collapse and discreditation on the international level, with subsequent heavy consequences for the Russian state and the Russian people, or to force the political leadership to have a different type of relationships in this situation. There is no other way. It's that destructive to Russia itself. Even Russian servicemen say tens of the highest-ranking generals are refusing to take part in this gamble. Tens of them at this moment. Now, it's possible that the servicemen will make their own decision to stop this slaughter and further complication of the situation, and bringing it to such a level when now the whole of Caucasus is already involved. In this conflict, in Ingushetia right away, an escalation is coming from Ossetia. Dagestan's interests have already been partially offended. Azerbaijan's as well. Jets are taking off in Georgia and are flying here through its territory. So, directly or indirectly, the whole of Caucasus is already involved in this military gamble. And then, I think that the plan was to do away with Chechnya and then go to Crimea. I have documentary evidence that the same scenario has been planned for the Crimea. A similar scenario. And so, spreading these hotspots further. If the international community doesn't stop it now, and first of all inside Russia, those criminal politicians, gamblers, if it doesn't bring them to justice and doesn't prosecute them, then the further spread of genocides of gigantic scope won't be stopped. What is the scenario? One of the missiles will have a nuclear head. A preventative strike will be made to intimidate the whole world. Then the use of nuclear weapons goes out of control. Thanks to the great sun, the citizen of the world, Sakharov, it did not happen in Afghanistan. Now this situation has become reality. It is a real situation. Slava Ukraini!